Welcome to my channel, STIGMATIA. Today we're stepping into one of the most misunderstood tools in folk magic and esoteric defense, the punishing garlic ritual. Not revenge, not blind hatred, but what many traditions call energetic return, the act of sending back what was intentionally sent to harm you. Across cultures, garlic has never just been food. In ancient Egypt, it was placed in tombs for protection. In European folk traditions, it was hung above doors to ward off malevolent spirits. In Mediterranean households, it was carried to repel envy and the evil eye. In Appalachian conjure practices and Latin American folk magic, garlic has long symbolized spiritual defense, purification, and the cutting of toxic cords. This isn't random superstition. Garlic became a symbol because it's strong, penetrating, cleansing. In esoteric language, it represents the force that repels corruption. Let's be clear about something before we go further. This is not about attacking someone out of ego. This is about defense. There's a difference between vengeance and spiritual boundary setting. When someone manipulates you, curses you with intention, tries to dominate your energy, gossip against you, or spiritually sabotage you, something inside you becomes disturbed. Your nervous system reacts. Your mind loops. Your body feels it. In occult psychology, that disturbance is considered an energetic hook. And the ritual is simply a way to remove that hook and return the force to its origin. Here's how the symbolism works. You take a single clove or a whole bulb of garlic. In many traditions, one whole bulb represents wholeness, the self protected from fragmentation. With a red or black marker, you write the name of the person who has harmed you. If you don't know their name, you write hidden enemy. The act of naming is powerful. Across magical systems, naming is targeting. The subconscious mind responds strongly to names because they represent identity. If you don't know the name, but you know the face, you draw them. It doesn't have to be artistic. It just has to be intentional. Long hair, sharp eyes, crooked teeth, however you see them in your mind. The drawing isn't about art, it's about visualization. The more vividly you picture them, the more focused your intention becomes. Now comes the part people question. Pins. In sympathetic magic, a system used for centuries from ancient Greece to European cunning folk traditions, objects are used as symbolic stand-ins. The pins are not about physical harm. They represent interruption, interference, stopping movement. You insert 5 pins, or 7 or 13 depending on your symbolic preference. 5 often represents protection and balance. 7 is associated with spiritual completion. 13 has long been linked to transformation and breaking cycles. As you insert each pin, you speak intention out loud. Return what was sent. Remove this person from my path. May their manipulation dissolve. Words anchor thought, and thought in esoteric practice is the true force behind manifestation. Now comes the part people question. Pins. In sympathetic magic, a system used for centuries from ancient Greece to European cunning folk traditions, objects are used as symbolic stand-ins. The pins are not about physical harm. They represent interruption, interference, stopping movement. You insert 5 pins, or 7 or 13 depending on your symbolic preference. 5 often represents protection and balance. 7 is associated with spiritual completion. 13 has long been linked to transformation and breaking cycles. As you insert each pin, you speak intention out loud. Return what was sent. Remove this person from my path. May their manipulation dissolve. Words anchor thought, and thought in esoteric practice is the true force behind manifestation. But here is the deeper truth. This ritual works not because garlic is magical in a movie sense. It works because intention, visualization, and symbolic closure are psychologically and spiritually powerful. When someone dominates you emotionally, your energy weakens. When you declare an end to that dominance, your power returns. And this must be said clearly. This is not something you perform casually. Not out of jealousy, not out of insecurity. This is for genuine defense. Because when you attempt to control others unjustly, you entangle yourself in the same darkness you claim to fight. The purpose is not to create suffering. The purpose is to sever control. Power doesn't come from hatred. It comes from clarity. This ritual is not about harming someone. It's about reclaiming yourself. When you consciously decide that manipulation ends here, your energy shifts. If this message made sense to you, drop a comment saying, I have the power. Subscribe for more esoteric teachings and step into your spiritual authority without fear. You were never meant to live under someone else's shadow. Reclaim your ground and let your light stand unchallenged.